performed by the University of Maine Ceremonial Brass. Please rise and give your attention to this musical presentation, which announces the entrance of the class of 2025.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Joan Farini-Mundy, President of the University of Maine and the University of Maine at Machias, and Vice Chancellor for Research and Innovation of the University of Maine system. Welcome to the 223rd Commencement. Please stand as you are able as the cadets from the University of Maine Army ROTC Black Bear Battalion present the colors, and graduating UMaine music education major Reagan Netter of Attleboro, Massachusetts performs our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. As we celebrate each graduate today, we kindly ask that you remain until the conclusion of the ceremony. Each student has worked incredibly hard to reach this moment. Thank you for your understanding and for helping us make this a meaningful and memorable occasion for everyone. The University of Maine recognizes that it is located on Marsh Island in the homeland of the Penobscot Nation, where issues of water and territorial rights and encroachment upon sacred sites are ongoing. Penobscot homeland is connected to the other Wabanaki tribal nations, the Passamaquoddy, Maliseet, and Micmac, through kinship, alliances, and diplomacy. The university also recognizes that the Penobscot Nation and the other Wabanaki tribal nations are distinct, sovereign, legal, and political entities with their own powers of self-governance and self-determination. Good morning again, everyone, and congratulations to the graduates of the University of Maine Class of 2025. Today, we celebrate your achievements and wish you well as you move on to your new beginnings. You know that you didn't get here on your own. Today, we express heartfelt thanks to the many important people in your lives who have gathered here for this celebration and those who cannot be here. To the parents, grandparents, siblings, spouses, partners, significant others, dear friends, children, aunts, uncles, cousins, teachers, co-workers, and special mentors, whether here in person or watching from afar, close to our hearts, we are grateful for your presence and for the countless ways you've supported these graduates, cheered them on, held them up, and believed in them, sometimes even more than they believed in themselves. So let's applaud all of those who are here to support our graduates. And especially today, on Mother's Day, we pause to recognize and thank the mothers, grandmothers, and any individual whose special love, encouragement, and sacrifices, or as Heather Cox Richardson said in her piece today, quote, those who mother without the title, have helped make this moment possible. So happy Mother's Day. So now let's turn our attention to the class of 2025. Just a few years ago, you came to the University of Maine. Thank you for choosing the University of Maine. Perhaps you didn't know what to expect, but you were prepared to live, thrive, learn, and grow in a new place, and you were excited and maybe a bit apprehensive to set off on a grand adventure. You embarked on a journey to find your place for the next few years of your life. You knew you would need to learn a lot about a new environment, make new friends, and become part of a community. You who are graduating today have grown as individuals over your years here, years that we hope have been rich with new friendships, deeper knowledge, and memorable experiences. You are far from who you were when you walked into your first class, yet you're not done. This is just as true for me and for all of the people up here on this platform and the entire university as it is for you. And that's in part because you were here, making an impact. Today is not an ending point, rather it is another beginning. So as you prepare to start again, take a moment to consider how UMaine has helped to shape who you are today. Because at this pivotal moment in your life, that is what truly matters. What drives you? How have the many people you have met from so many different backgrounds, experiences, and places shaped you? Those learnings may matter as much as your considerable intellectual achievements and your GPAs. Our hope is that here you learned both the how and the why, balancing your heart and your intellect in ways that enabled you to examine all of your options, opened you up to new experiences, allowed you to deepen your passions, and led you to find new ones. And here you are, having navigated your way to graduation. I hope you have enjoyed college and have thrived. I know you can make a difference because you already are. You have changed our university by being here, bringing your interests, convictions, and energy, and enriching this community by shaping it. So to the class of 2025, congratulations to each and every one of you on this remarkable milestone. Please continue to embrace your curiosities and the lifelong journey that is learning. Again, congratulations, University of Maine, class of 2025. I'll now take a moment to introduce the members of the stage party. Please hold your applause until all of them either stand or wave. Mark Brewer, 2025 Distinguished Maine Professor and Professor of Political Science. Emily Kane, University of Maine System Board of Trustees Representative. Megan Karen, Valedictorian. I have to check to be sure they're waving or standing. Okay, good. Thank you. Hannah Carter, Associate Provost for Online and Continuing Education and Dean of Cooperative Extension. Robert Dana, Commencement Speaker and former University of Maine Vice President for Student Life and Dean of Students. Shantae Delalue, University of Maine Board of Visitors Chair. George Denton, Honorary Degree Recipient and University of Maine Libra Professor of Geological Sciences. Jason Harkins, Executive Dean of the Maine Business School and Dean of the Graduate School of Business. Jude Killey, Director of Athletics. Amanda Clemmer, Faculty Senate President and Associate Professor of Landscape Ecology. Isabel Kostelnik, Senior Class Council President. Teresa Lee, University of Maine Alumni Association Board of Directors Chair. Jeffrey Mills, President and CEO of the University of Maine Foundation. Dominic Needham, Co-Salutatorian. Diane Rowland, Dean, College of Earth, Life, and Health Sciences, and Director of the Maine Agricultural and Forest Experiment Station. John Vollen, Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost, and Ellen Weinauer, Dean of the Honors College. My thanks to all of you for participating in today's ceremony. Faculty, staff, and administrators at the University of Maine are extremely accomplished in their fields. They have shared their time, their ideas, their knowledge, and their encouragement to help you all achieve your goals. Graduates, how about a round of applause for your supporters at the University of Maine and the faculty and staff? Every year, the university celebrates the achievements of our inspiring faculty and staff through a series of awards. The University of Maine names presidential award winners for 5 special awards. Reading these nomination materials and getting to know the work of these winners was wonderful. This year's recipients are, and if they are here in the audience, please stand or wave. Melissa McGinnis, Presidential Outstanding Teaching Award. Gail Kraus, Presidential Outstanding Teaching Award. Nicholas Giudici, Presidential Research and Creative Achievement Award. Ryder Scott, Presidential Public Engagement Achievement Award. Brian Beal, Presidential Innovation Award. And Jake Ward, Black Bear Award for Extraordinary Impact. Let's applaud those wonderful faculty and staff. Their profiles are in the digital program. Faculty, I know that the graduates appreciate your presence here today. I'd like to thank our faculty who have met you where you were and who have given you their all in supporting you and your learning all along. Faculty, we're so proud of all that you have done for this class and to ensure that we make fostering learner success our top priority. So now I invite all of the faculty to stand as they are able so that we can express our appreciation for your commitment and for your impact. Faculty, congratulations. Thank you. I now invite Teresa Lee, Chair of the University of Maine Alumni Association Board of Directors, to the podium.
President Farini Mundi, distinguished honorees and guests, faculty, families, friends, fellow alumni, and most importantly, the class of 2025, thank you for the opportunity to join you here today. On behalf of the University of Maine Alumni Association and the more than 110,000 alumni around the world, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to you, the class of 2025. Today is a celebration of your hard work, your perseverance, and the memories and friendships that have shaped your time at UMaine. Whether you arrive from just down the road, across the country, or around the globe, you are now and forever a Black Bear. As chair of the University of Maine Alumni Association Board, it is my honor to officially welcome you to the UMaine alumni family. Like any close-knit family, our alumni family thrives on open communication, emotional connection, shared traditions, mutual support, and time spent together. These are the values that we hold dear, and we invite you to help us carry them forward. A wonderful way to get involved right away is by joining us for homecoming on October 24th and 25th. If you have your phone, please mark that down. As we proudly celebrate the 150th anniversary of the Alumni Association. And we look forward to seeing you there. I will be there. Now it is my honor to introduce this year's recipient of the Distinguished Maine Professor Award, the highest teaching distinction bestowed by the university. Dr. Mark Brewer is professor and chair of the Department of Political Science. He is a respected scholar, a dedicated mentor, and a passionate educator who exemplifies the values at the heart of the University of Maine. Dr. Brewer's research centers on political behavior with deep insights into partisanship, electoral dynamics at both the mass and elite levels, and the complex relationship between public opinion and public policy. He has also contributed important scholarship on how religion shapes politics in the United States, raising important questions about identity, values, and the forces that influence electoral behavior. Beyond his scholarship, Dr. Brewer is known for his dedication to students. His classes challenge and inspire, and his mentorship endures long after graduation. His leadership has helped elevate the Department of Political Science to national prominence. Please congratulate Dr. Mark Brewer on this well-deserved recognition as the 2025 Distinguished Maine Professor.
Thank you, Teresa. It is an honor to be with all of you today as the 2025 Distinguished Maine Professor. This award is valued so highly by faculty for many reasons, but two stand out above all the others. The first is the roster of faculty who have received this award. I've looked at this list in Fogel Library many times over the years and have always been struck by the caliber of faculty who have received this award. I am truly humbled to be joining that group. The second, and even more important reason, is that this award is rooted in the relationship between faculty and students. How good of a teacher are you? What kind of a mentor are you? How well do you serve your students? There are no faculty without students. Indeed, there is no university without students. Students, in particular these students, are why we are all here today. There are many high points during the academic year, but commencement is always the best day on the academic calendar. It is the one day when the entire university community comes together to celebrate the accomplishments of all of its graduating students. Graduates, make sure that you take the time to appreciate and truly celebrate what you have accomplished. Earning a degree is not easy. If it was, everyone would have one. You have worked hard to get here today. Challenges arose and you met them. Obstacles appeared and you pushed through them. Threats emerged and you defeated them. Nothing could stop you. Nothing did stop you from getting here today. So as you thank your families and friends for their help and support and you reflect on your good fortune, both things that you should definitely do today, please do not forget to celebrate and congratulate yourselves. This is truly a tremendous accomplishment. It is my honor to celebrate you today, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Brewer, and congratulations again on being named this year's Distinguished Maine Professor. The University of Maine System Board of Trustees oversees the management and the operations of the University of Maine System, with its 7 member campuses, including this flagship campus. It's a pleasure to have with us today board member Emily Kane of Orono, Maine. Emily has a decade of experience as a Maine state legislator and public policy leader, 2 cycles as one of the country's top-ranked Democratic congressional candidates, more than a decade of work in higher education, and past leadership in a private sector tech company. Emily is a proud graduate of the University of Maine and Harvard University, and just yesterday was awarded her PhD in higher education at the University of Maine. So congratulations, Dr. Trustee Kane.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, President Freeney-Mundy. Good morning, Black Bears. As you heard, my background is in politics. And in fact, in the year 2004, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16, my name appeared on the general election ballot here in Maine. Well, I think about the ballot the same way I do about the diplomas we're all earning this weekend. Only one name goes on that diploma, the same way only one name goes on that ballot. But for that name to be there, it requires so many people, so much hard work, so much sacrifice and resources come to bear for that moment to happen. And I don't know about you, but completing my degree this weekend alongside all of you is one of the hardest things I've ever done. But we did it. The path to my PhD ultimately took almost 2 decades. Like you, I balanced work, family, unexpected opportunities, detours, moments of doubt, but what carried me through was my deep belief in the power of education, not just to open doors, but to transform lives. In fact, my research for my dissertation was about women college presidents who took non-traditional career pathways to the presidency. My study showed that your journey doesn't have to be linear to be meaningful or impactful. And in fact, you learn a lot on a non-linear career pathway. So whether you took the scenic route to today like I did, or arrived here more directly, your presence in this ceremony is a triumph of determination and purpose. And as a member of the Board of Trustees, I have the privilege of understanding the full impact of your hard work beyond this day. You are the leaders, educators, innovators, and change makers that the state of Maine, this country, and our world needs, especially right now. And as a fellow member of the class of 2025, I know the sacrifices behind each cap and gown. Today is a testament to our collective perseverance. I am very proud of you. So let us walk forward together with pride in what we've accomplished and with relentless hope for what comes next. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it.
Introducing Trustee Kane as a double alum, it occurs to me we have a lot of Black Bears, of course, in the audience, graduates, but I'd love for folks to wave or stand if you're a Black Bear anywhere across the room, just so that we get a sense. It's always exciting. All right. Pretty much everybody, we'll just assume that's good. Great. Okay, today it is with great pride and respect that we recognize Dr. George H. Denton, upon whom the University of Maine System Board of Trustees has voted to confer an Honorary Doctor of Science degree. This honorary degree is given in recognition of exceptional work in the sciences, particularly for substantial and sustained contributions to scientific knowledge. The University of Maine selectively chooses to award this degree to celebrate truly outstanding individuals who have made a significant impact on a specific scientific field or to society through scientific advancements, and George has done both. He is one of the University of Maine's most accomplished faculty members and a world-renowned scholar in earth and climate sciences. Dr. Denton has led pioneering research that significantly advances our understanding of climate variability. He helped establish UMaine's Climate Change Institute as a global leader, having served as its director. Dr. Denton's work has clarified how Earth transitions between ice ages and warm periods, influencing greenhouse gases, sunlight reflection, sea levels, and abrupt climate shifts. His research has been cited over 29,000 times. That's probably gone up since we wrote this. He is one of the most influential climate scientists of his generation. His extraordinary contributions have earned him the Gold Vega Medal from the King of Sweden, the Geological Society of America's Distinguished Career Award, and election to both the U.S. National Academy of Sciences and the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences. In honor of Dr. Denton's groundbreaking work, 2 natural navigational landmarks in Antarctica were named in his honor, Denton Hills and the Denton Glacier. That's pretty cool, right? His legacy extends beyond his research. He has been a dedicated mentor inspiring generations of students to pursue careers in climate science, many of whom have gone on to top universities and leadership positions worldwide. In 1993, Dr. Denton received our own Distinguished Maine Professor Award, a highly selective honor, as you have just heard, bestowed annually by the University of Maine Alumni Association. Dr. Denton's remarkable career exemplifies the University of Maine's values of academic excellence, environmental stewardship, and a commitment to shaping the future of scientific discovery. Please welcome Dr. George Denton. I also welcome his family, members, and friends who are here with us today. George.
President Farini-Mundy, it gives me great pleasure to present George Denton, upon whom the University of Maine System trustees have voted to confer the Doctor of Science honorary degree.
It is my pleasure now to introduce Isabel Kostelnik, Senior Class Council President. Isabel is graduating today with a Bachelor's of Science degree in Ecology and Environmental Sciences with a concentration in forest ecosystems and minors in Sustainability and Forest Recreation Management. She is also in the Honors College. Originally from El Paso, Illinois, Isabel has spent her last 4 years at the University of Maine deeply involved in various sectors of campus life, most notably as the current president of the Class of 2025 Council and the All Maine Women Tradition Society. Please welcome Izzy, who will make remarks and introduce the commencement speaker.
Good morning. I would like to extend a warm welcome to those gathered here today, including faculty, families, friends, mentors, and most importantly, our graduates of the Class of 2025. We are gathered here today to not only celebrate your achievements, but to reflect on the shared journey that brought us here. A journey rooted in tradition, grounded in community, and stretching towards a future full of possibility. To honor this journey, I found it was fit to make a comparison between our path to today and something that represents both the university and our great state of Maine, a tree. Now, if you ask many of the people who know me what my job is, most of them would probably smirk and say, I don't know, I think she goes outside. So for many of you in the audience, this comparison probably isn't much of a surprise. And for my professors out there, please overlook the biological inaccuracies of this speech. I promise I paid attention, and please give me my degree today. But maybe it's my background in environmental science, but I found this metaphor to be quite fitting. Our community, like a tree, has weathered many seasons. We've held steadfast in times of change and stayed resilient in times of storm. We've grown new leaves and shed our old, and each of us have begun to blossom with new opportunities and talents to share. This tree is the University of Maine. It's us. And your story, our story, lives within its roots, trunk, branches, and fruit. The University of Maine's roots run deep. They go back to 1865, to generations of Black Bears who laid the foundation for all that we are today. These roots are our traditions: Maine Hello, homecoming, the Stein Song, Bananas Tea Bear, hockey games at the Alfond, and sunny days spent on the mall. Our roots are deep values that define us, and they are the people who have made this campus more than a place. Over time, these roots have grown stronger, thanks to each of you. During your years here, you have added your story to this legacy. You have contributed to the culture, character, and community of UMaine, and in doing so, you've become part of its roots, forever connected to the people and the purpose of this university. Out of those roots grows a trunk, solid, grounded, and resilient. That trunk represents your time here, your experience. It's the friendships you've formed, the mentors who believed in you, and the foundation you've built for your future success. Your trunk stands tall because you showed up, you worked hard, and you grew. Not just academically, but personally. You learned to lead, to collaborate, to adapt, and perhaps most importantly, to believe in your own voice. And that strength, built here, will carry you forward no matter where life leads next. Today you begin to grow branches, new directions, new opportunities, new adventures. Some of your paths are already taking shape. Careers, graduate school, service, travel. Others may still be uncertain, but these branches are budding. Wherever your branches may lead, you take the strength of this tree with you. You are grounded in something real, something enduring, and that foundation will never leave you. Before I close, it's my honor to introduce someone who is himself one of the most enduring roots of this university. Dr. Robert Q. Dana has dedicated more than 4 decades of tireless service to the University of Maine. In every role he's held, from Associate Director for Student Health and Prevention Services to Vice President for Student Life and Dean of Students, his work has always centered on one thing: student success. If you've ever held a role in campus leadership, found student involvement, or simply needed a voice, you've felt the impact of Dr. Dana's leadership. His compassion, integrity, and fierce dedication to student well-being have left an indelible mark on this university. Through his advocacy, his mentorship, and his unwavering belief in the power of education, he has helped shape UMaine into a place where students not only succeed, but truly belong. He has given his heart to this campus and its students. Through his work, he has helped every one of us grow, and he is someone I and so many students aspire to be like one day. So it is with deep gratitude, admiration, and respect that I welcome to the stage the 2025 commencement speaker and a true pillar of this university, a man whose roots are firmly planted in the soul of UMaine, Dr. Robert Q. Dana.
Oh, I know it's Sunday morning, it's 9 o'clock. Many of you stayed up all night just to make sure you got here in time, and I'm deeply appreciative. Izzy is really cool. I've known her for a long time, and it's a real honor to have you say such lovely things about me. And my children, I have 3 daughters, and my wife are spread all over the country today, but they were listening, so I'll be reminding them of all those nice things Izzy said about me. Thank you to President Freeney Mundy, to Provost Vollen, to Trustee Kane, and distinguished members of this stage party. And congratulations to Dr. Brewer. He is amongst the leaders of this generation, a fine example of an exemplary teacher and a humanist. And I know that many of you have had the honor to spend time with him and to learn from him. In fact, my oldest daughter was mentored by Dr. Brewer almost, well, many, many years ago. So we're very happy to have you here today. But today we are here to celebrate you. It's not about us, it's not about them, it's really about you. And I congratulate you from the bottom of my heart on your remarkable achievements. And I've had the blessed opportunity in my career to be able to watch people like you grow and change and develop and become the people who you are today, but more importantly, even the people you'll be tomorrow. So I want to congratulate you first, but I want you, as you all rise to give yourselves a high five, I want us to say thank you to every single mother in this room, or wannabe mother, and thank them for getting you to this point and place. So up you go, and give it up for all these wonderful people. Now, I've been to a lot of events over the last 40 years, and today my role is quite different. Yes, I've been your dean and the dean of thousands and thousands and thousands of students before you, and I've loved every single minute of it. In fact, I have stories that could fill the pages of hundreds of books. I have experiences that no human being should really be lucky enough to have in a lifetime. But because of students like you, I do have them. But today I'm filled with joy and gratitude as a grateful member of the University of Maine community, deeply touched at our hearts to honor you, the class of 2025. That's very cool. The class of 2025. This is a signal moment in your lives. This is one of those peak experiences. This is one of those experiences that you won't get to do again. And we're very happy that you're here. After 4 decades in this role, that's 40 years for those of you not quite clued into what a decade could possibly mean yet, I planned on retiring quietly. I hoped for maybe a thank you note. I got a lovely one from the president. I thought maybe I'd get a rocking chair. Maybe I'd get a boatload of amazing memories. And I got all of that and more. But I also got this awesome responsibility to come today, and it is awesome, not just that it's really fun and neat, but it's awesome in that it's really important, because I have a responsibility today to set a tone for you as you begin what comes next. That's what commencement is about. Commencement can be the beginning, but for you, it's about what comes next. When you came to University of Maine, you were, as a songster I really like, Van Morrison would have said, dwellers on the threshold. And Van was saying that you're at a point where you don't know what comes next, but you're opening your arms to the sun and you're willing to experience whatever lies before you. Well, today you're on a new threshold. You're about to become legitimate leaders, change makers, the doers of the next generation, the people that people like me depend on. You will be the people that change the world. And I know your parents and your friends and your teachers and your professors all told you you can do anything you want in life. And today you're at the dawn of that opportunity. When I go around the state or around the nation, I inevitably meet black bears who are doing all of the important work to make the world a better place. They're teaching, they're nursing, they're scientists. They're operating in every sphere of business or engineering. They're doing everything to make the world a better place, and now that's going to be you. Now, since we're here at the Cross Center, you probably would have expected a big-time act might have joined you. But I have to remind you, I have had a little bit of opportunity on this stage when I opened for Jack Harlow. And probably some of you were here. The room was quite a lot smokier, and it was a lot louder. But Jack Harlow and I had the opportunity to meet out back, and I said, Jack, you're about to enter into an experience that you'll never, ever have again, and that is to be with true black bears. And he was very cool about that. And I had a feeling then that being a rock star, that's a very cool thing. But being a dean of students, it's cooler. Well, I didn't really intend to introduce Jack Harlow. That wasn't something I had planned on. I didn't really know who Jack Harlow was before I introduced him or talked about him. But it was fun, it was cool. And it's one of a million memories of our times together. It was a wonderful experience, and I was very happy to have had that moment in my life. I think when we walked away from that evening, we were all a little bit changed. And if we can get from that moment just a little bit of change, then we are blessed. So if you take every moment in your lives and you put it into your experience base and it makes you a little bit different, then you'll be blessed too. Today, you have arrived at this moment changed. You're different than yesterday and obviously not quite who you're going to be tomorrow. That's life. It's a series of interconnected but not very linear moments. And it makes us who we are. So, to live a full life, we learn to capitalize on every single opportunity we get. And it's not easy because, there are bills to pay and there are relationships to worry about and there are things to do and responsibilities to keep. And sometimes it's easy to get swept away. But if you can stay in the moment, be focused, and realize that you have only one life to live, it makes it a little easier to put the moments together so that we can see our privilege and our blessings. That's how we grow and change. You've arrived at this moment, a huge life-changing moment in time. You're college graduates, almost. This is not something in actuality that many people get to achieve. We might think it is because we're college graduates and you're here today, but in fact, most people don't ever get the opportunity to come to college. You've done it. You've survived late-night study sessions. Your brain, your ego, your sense of self, your faith has changed. You've survived group projects where one person ghosted the entire semester. I know you've had at least 3 surprise blizzards where you hoped classes would be canceled, but damn it, the tests went on. You've faced a global pandemic bravely. You have experienced political upheaval, social challenges, and technological changes that none of us could have predicted. And all of those changes will reemerge and come back and change again. But through it all, you have adapted. You've been flexible. And here you are today. Your futures are calling, and it is a wide open highway of opportunity. My goal here today is to reinforce what you and I have talked about ever since you came to UMaine. I have said over and over again, and I've lived my life this way, that being kind, caring, and compassionate, and using our privilege to lift others is a way to live a sane, safe, and positive life. That's my message for you today. You don't have to be the loudest, the smartest. You don't have to be the most followed person on Instagram. You don't have to be the prettiest, the best looking. You don't have to be the smartest. But if you can be kind in a world that is indifferent, rushed, transactional, and often divided, you will make a difference in your life. You will get to the end of your lives, which we all will at some point, and you will be able to say, I did the best that I possibly could do. I tried to be a decent human being. Kindness is a strength. In its most grounded form, it's a human defining element. It takes courage to be kind when it's a lot easier to turn away, to worry just about yourselves. It's easier to look inward and not outward. Kindness is being empathic, which helps us see the world through the eyes of the other. Acting with compassion when cynicism seems like the order of the day takes real guts. If you're on the internet, if you're watching the endless news cycle, you'll realize that cynicism's brewing deep in the heart of this society. And you have to push back against that. Because hope and optimism, caring and kindness, that's what sets us apart. It takes humility to use what you've been given. Your education, your voice, your talents, to care, and that is to really care for somebody else. I've seen kindness in action more times than I can recall. I've seen people checking on someone who hasn't left their room. I've seen people who want to conclude on a person and say that they're not really worth the effort. I've seen people who have made judgments about people. I've seen people who have turned a cheek against someone's need. But that's not you. You have all stood in your leadership opportunities, whether it's in groups and organizations, whether it's in your friendship groups, whether it's money you raised for the Bodwell Center or for the Black Bear Exchange, whether it's the work you did in your fraternities or sororities to make the world a little bit better place, whether it's the work you did by working on the newspaper or leading an organization, or whether it was that time that you stood up for somebody who needed something. You all have your own stories. Kindness is humanizing the other person, trying to understand someone, having a perspective that's different than the standard run-of-the-mill, and being present, being right now in the moment. Sometimes it's just listening or smiling. It can be speaking up when someone else can't. It can be choosing grace over judgment, patience over pride, people over ego. To be truly and genuinely kind, we can utilize the very frequently cited but rarely practiced golden rule. Treat people with dignity, respect, and understanding, and remember to the day we move to our next experience in life that we are just one people. All with our own stories and histories, none better than the other, but we are just people. Each of us are people, and we're working to make it on this planet. Because we're flying through space at 60,000 miles an hour on a tiny little chunk of rock, it's important to remember that being nice matters. It does, and we all have a million experiences where we've been nice, and I encourage you to keep after it. It sounds simple, almost quaint, but it works. Imagine what the world would look like if more people actually lived by the golden rule, if more leaders governed by it, if more workplaces, schools, and social medias functioned by it. Treat people how you want to be treated, with dignity, with empathy, with humanity, not just when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. You're entering a complicated world, one that desperately needs people who can balance intelligence with integrity, ambition with humility, and achievement with compassion. You can do that. You're entering into this experience. You are moving in and beyond the threshold with something very, very important, and that is the power of privilege. Now, I know that word makes people uptight. I know it makes people uncomfortable, but it shouldn't. It is not an accusation. It's a responsibility. Your degree privileges you, and it bestows upon you a great responsibility to use your power for the healing of the world around us. That's healing people, that's healing places, it's healing the environment, and setting a tone of decency every single day. You now hold a degree, or you will in a few moments, from the University of Maine. That's an amazing accomplishment, but it does come with responsibility. Use that responsibility to open doors for others. Use it to question systems that exclude. Use it to amplify voices that go unheard. Use it to build, to include, and to empower. Your voices and your power can be used to push back the darkness of indifference, of arrogance, and division. You don't have to do it all by yourself. You can join a group. You can help a community organization. You can write a letter to the editor. You can help a T-ball team. You can join a school board. You can be a select person in the towns that you end up in. But find a place where you belong, where the mantra is, we all belong. Leadership isn't about being the loudest in the room, but it's making room for others to speak. It's not being at the front of the line, but making sure that no one is left behind. Now, I'd be remiss if we didn't talk a little bit about your college career in its fullness, the stuff that's not written on your transcript. Some of you spent the first year on Zoom, kicking around the house, hopefully at least in pajama bottoms, though periodically we'd see people who had forgotten to put on anything. And a lot of people then developed the camera off aesthetic, and we liked that. But you had one tab open to Blackboard and one to TikTok. You were multitasking like pros. And you picked up a few local traditions along the way. Let's go to Pat's Pizza, OHOP, OBC. You learn the art of relaxation and balance, and I'm pretty sure that's where you learn the meaning of true friendship. That's totally worth it. And of course, we shouldn't forget about Maine Day and the infamous party at the Ave, where, well, we learned all sorts of things at the Ave, but I'm not about to go into that. The Instagram stories were legendary. And by the way, some of those films, which people love to send to me, is why my hair is completely white today. I have enjoyed the many memes you and your colleagues have produced of me, and it always delights me when we show up on Barstool UMaine. Nothing like being in the forward echelon. Go Blue. These moments, as amazing as they are part of the full picture of who you are. They're part of what makes campus home. They're the stories you'll tell for years. And these memories, like your academic experience, will curate your approach to the world and to those around you. As you move forward, take those memories with you, and take the lessons you've learned at UMaine with you. Not just from your textbooks and from your faculty, those are critically important, but take them from conversations with friends, from challenges you overcame, from the people who shaped you. Take them from the experiences you've had, new and exciting ways to think. Think about your ever-expanding realization that, well, we are unique. We are just one people. Those realities will help you make a better society, and if everyone does a little bit of that, then the whole world will benefit, and all of us will be better off. So, class of 2025, focus on people. Really see people. Look up from your screens, ask how someone's doing, and mean it. Be the person who notices that someone is not okay, that someone is less well off than us. Be the person who shows up. Success is wonderful. We want it for all of you. Titles are fine. Paychecks are really nice. But the legacy you leave, the impact that you make, each and every one of you, will be measured not by how important you were or by how much hardware you acquired, but instead, every one of us will be measured by our efforts to be legitimately decent human beings who treat other people decently. You won't always get it right. None of us do. It's not easy. But keep trying, keep learning, keep leading with love, and let yourselves be loved. I've known thousands and thousands and thousands of students, and I have a simple message for each and every one of you and each and every one of them. You matter. We are a community. Community and mattering means support. It means hope and depth of purpose. You all matter, and your bright lights will help other people know that they matter. And if you own that one belief, that you matter and you can help other people matter, then the circle of caring will grow endlessly and fruitfully. You can do that. So go be brilliant, go be bold, go do big, wonderful, world-changing things. You will. Enjoy the ride. Be good to yourselves. Enjoy your friendships. Keep your friendships well-watered, and remember that above all else, you can change the world. And when it comes right down to it, in a world where you can be anything you want, You can choose to be kind, caring, and compassionate. You are Black Bears now for life. Congratulations, class of 2025. I am so very, very proud of you. Thank you. Okay? Thank you. 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 Thank you.
Robert, we're so grateful that you've come today to help us continue to learn from you. And I need to talk to you more about Barstool UMaine. Don't know what that is. Okay. The university community honors the top students nominated by faculty and leadership of our graduating class. This year, 1 valedictorian and 2 salutatorians. Their full biographies are in your program, but let me give you some highlights of their outstanding academic careers and accomplishments here at UMaine. Serving as the 2025 valedictorian, Meg Karen of Bangor, Maine, is graduating with dual degrees in French and microbiology, with a second science major in molecular and cellular biology. Alongside research, volunteer work, campus clubs, and cooking competitions, she has been a member of the field hockey and women's cross-country teams. As a Maine top scholar, Meg received a Center for Undergraduate Research summer fellowship for her project investigating how fungal peptides affect the virulence of C. albicans. Meg was a summer research fellow at the University of Michigan's Mentor Lab, where she worked as a lab assistant studying how stress induces suppression of the reproductive axis. And she researched co-infections while studying abroad in France. In addition to hiking the Appalachian Trail and finalizing her book, Meg plans to apply to MD, PhD programs after she graduates and to specialize in women's reproductive health as a physician and clinical researcher. Please welcome our amazing valedictorian, class of 25, Meg Karen.
Bonjour, hi everyone. The only detention I ever served was in high school for laughing too loudly, which was, let me just clarify, a result of doing math homework with a friend. But I couldn't resist talking to my peers. It was the one thing that I was incessantly reprimanded for in school, and the one lesson I could never learn from. Because why expel an opportunity to connect with the people around me, an opportunity to spread the joy I have so abundantly inside me? Well, I'm glad I never listened to the ones that tried to silence me. Imagine for a second that in your 4 years at UMaine, you absorbed nothing but the words of your textbooks. For me, if I take away my professor's dad jokes, the sarcasm my friends exude like CO2, the people who stopped me in the mall asking to show off my best dance move, or the bird call my classmate gave me in the library at 11 o'clock at night to signal that the printer was indeed working. If I take these beautiful moments of self-expression away, well then, in fact, I start to lose focus. Focus on what exactly is the point of this all. I look out before me at students who've spent years steering their life towards the acquisition of a job that only exists because it's needed to support the world around us, the people around us. And I cannot emphasize enough that it truly is those people that underlie the meaning of this life. My freshman year, I arrived at UMaine thinking I had to perfect myself before I could help the world. It was obvious to my teammates, coaches, friends, and family that this was leading me down a dark path. I will never forget the words of those who reached out to me during that time. The stories, the music, and the books they all shared opened my eyes to realize that it didn't matter what I did, or what I looked like, or even what my grades were. The only thing that mattered was that I was happy. And I now believe that is how we can each bring the most change to the world. I dropped expectations that had been placed on me. I spontaneously ran my first marathon purely because it was fun. I traveled to France where I lived with children who made fun of the way I mispronounced the letter R, and I laughed with them until my stomach hurt. I came home and I hosted extravagant dinner parties for my peers, watching from the sides as their smiles illuminated the room brighter than any of my 14 lit candles. And in those moments, I remembered the incandescent grin on my own grandfather's face, mon pépère en français, looking out at his family in the months before he died, appreciating everything that we were to him. And I myself realized that we are all blessed by an immeasurable amount of families. From the sports teams I've been a part of, the labs I've researched in, the teachers and classmates I've grown close to, and the roommates I've had in Maine, Michigan, France, Costa Rica, and Canada. I've formed familial relationships with 1,000 souls, and they've each gifted me a part of themselves. The visions, the very dreams I possess, were not born from thin air. They are a culmination of values and passions conferred to me by those people. I tell you this for various reasons. Reason number one is to urge you to look inside yourself and discover what, or more specifically who, makes you the person you are today. Reason number two is you've arrived at a moment in your life, if you have not already, where you must say goodbye. Goodbye to the people that over the last several years you've gotten to know like family. If you're anything like me, that is the hardest part. In French, there are two forms of the word goodbye, au revoir and adieu, the latter of which means forever. In my life, I've come to realize that you have the choice of which of these to use. For even if you never will see someone again, they exist in your heart if you allow them to. Your knowledge, skills, and very morals are a marriage of teachings brought to you by every figure in your life. I hope that you will carry them with you into this next chapter and allow them to guide you to what brings you happiness. Lastly, let your own voice be heard. Share your stories, make connections, and be the change in someone else's life that someone was for you. Merci.
Thank you so much, Meg. Now let me introduce you to the 2025 co-salutatorian, Dominic Needham of VZ Maine. He is majoring in microbiology and a member of the Honors College. Leading into his senior year, Dom traveled to Senegal with UMaine's Partners for World Health, the PWH chapter. Over a week's span, they helped 445 people receive primary medical care and interviewed and educated 200 pregnant women on infant and maternal mortality rates. That experience brought a sense of reality to Dom's research on Group B streptococcus, a leading cause of newborn infectious disease with high rates in Africa. Dom presented his honors thesis at the University of Maine Student Symposium twice and at the Maine Biological and Medical Sciences Symposium twice. In addition to his role as Vice President and Recycling Coordinator for PWH, Dom is President of the UMaine Health Professions Club, which he reestablished during COVID-19 to connect pre-med students with each other and with resources. Dom plans to specialize in infectious disease or pathology. He will take a gap year between graduation and medical school and hopes to continue volunteering with organizations such as PWH. Please welcome and do note his mortarboard, 2025 co-salutatorian Dom Needham.
Good morning, families, friends, faculty, and class of 2025. You guys look very excited this morning. You need to stop yawning because when I see it, I yawn up here on stage too. It's a strange thing standing up here, because if you had asked me a few years ago where I thought I'd be right now, I would have never said here. Not in Maine, not at UMaine, definitely not giving this speech. When I was in high school, I couldn't wait to leave. I loved Maine, but hey, I grew up here. I felt like I'd already spent years on campus in Orono. And like a lot of people from small towns, I thought the only way to grow was to get out of the state, out of the familiar, out into something bigger. So I left, and for a while, I thought I had made the right choice. Things were exciting and new, but eventually that wore off, and it felt like something was missing. Sure, I was learning, but something just wasn't connecting. And I started to wonder, did I just leave behind the very thing I was looking for? Coming back wasn't the original plan, but it was the best decision I've ever made. Because the second I got back to UMaine, I felt it. This was home. That's the thing about UMaine. It has that small town feel. You can't walk across campus without recognizing someone. It's like going to the grocery store with your mom. You think it'll be a quick trip, and then she runs into 5 friends, and suddenly you've been there for 3 hours. That's what this place is like, but in the best way possible. Don't let that fool you, though. Big things are happening here. You can see it in the research we're doing, the internships we land, the communities we're serving, the graduate programs we're getting into. The class of 2025 is a class of innovators and scientists and writers and entrepreneurs and artists and leaders. And we're doing real work with real impact. What stood out to me the most isn't just what we've done, it's how we've done it. We look out for each other. Even with our own deadlines and stresses and worries, we still made time to help. Not because we had to, but because we wanted to. That's just how it's done here. And maybe that's what makes UMaine feel so much like a small town. It's not just the size or the familiar faces, it's a sense that we're all in it together. That someone is always there for you. Nowhere else have I seen classmates, professors, and staff so invested. Faculty that fight for your success, and students that send each other notes and celebrate each other's wins. More than once have I emailed a teacher well past midnight only to have them respond a few minutes later. When you're surrounded by people that care that much, it pushes you to excel, but also shows you how to be that kind of person for somebody else. Class of 2025, soon you'll be heading in 100 different directions. Some of us have a plan, some of us are still kind of figuring it out, but whatever happens next, I hope you take some of this place with you. This kind of community will serve you well, no matter where you end up. So thank you to UMaine for giving me a place to return to and grow. And thank you especially to the family, friends, and faculty that supported us. And lastly, don't forget to thank yourself for everything it took to make it to this moment. Congratulations and good luck, class of 2025.
Thank you, Dom. Also serving as a 2025 co-salutatorian is Alexandria Banu Morgan of Perry, Maine, a psychology major with minors in neuroscience and philosophy, who will be participating in the afternoon ceremony. Let's applaud Alexandria. Please congratulate Meg, Dom, and Izzy, who will receive the first diplomas in the College of Earth, Life, and Health Sciences. Megan will also receive the first diploma in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences in this afternoon's ceremony. So I invite Meg, Dom, and Izzy to come forward for their diplomas. We will now recognize our Honors College students. And to do that, please welcome Dean Ellen Weinauer.
Would all students graduating from the Honors College please stand and remain standing? President Farini Mundy and guests, I'm pleased to recognize these students as Honors College graduates. As members of the Honors College, they have completed a rigorous program of study that culminates in a work of original research, scholarship, or creative activity, an honors thesis. We are deeply proud of our graduates who contribute in so many ways to our campus, our communities, and the work of knowledge creation that is central to the University of Maine mission. Please join me in congratulating them for their achievements. Graduates, you may be seated.
military training has been a part of the University of Maine for more than 140 years. Each spring, the commissioning of officers into the Army, Navy, and Marine Corps is a valued experience here. The ROTC programs on campus help students develop discipline, physical stamina, skills in leadership, teamwork, and management, and other qualities essential to success. The battalion staff draws from decades of valuable experience to teach these cadets what it means to be a leader in today's modern military. I invite the ROTC graduates and their cadre team to please stand as you are able, and we would like to applaud you. Congratulations. Thank you. You may be seated. As the state's only Division I program, the University of Maine takes pride in the excellence, opportunity, and inclusiveness we offer through our athletics department. Thanks to our outstanding leadership, coaching staff, loyal fans, and the generous support of the Harold Alfond Foundation and many other donors, we are able to enhance the student experience and continue strengthening the future of Black Bear Nation. I would like to give a special thank you to Athletic Director Jude Killey, and I would now like to invite all student-athlete graduates to stand or wave and be recognized, not only for their hard work, but for their dedication to academic excellence. So student-athletes, please stand. Thank you. And now, for the very reason we are here today, or another reason that we are here today, I guess, I call on University of Maine's Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs and Provost John Vollen.
Thank you, President Farini-Mundy. Graduates, family members, friends, and distinguished guests, this is the moment our students have worked so diligently to reach. The conferral of degrees represents not only the completion of academic study, but also the beginning of a new chapter filled with opportunity, responsibility, and purpose. We will now begin the presentation of candidates for degrees. I invite Dean Diane Rowland, Dean of the College of Earth, Life, and Health Sciences, to present the candidates for degrees.
Thank you, Provost Vollen. On behalf of the faculty of the College of Earth, Life, and Health Sciences, I am honored to present the candidates who have completed all the requirements for their degrees. Will the candidates from the College of Earth, Life, and Health Sciences please rise? These students have demonstrated remarkable commitment and achievement throughout their time with us. I proudly recommend that they be awarded their respective degrees with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Please be seated.
Thank you, Dean Rowland. I now invite Associate Provost and Dean Hannah Carter of the Division of Lifelong Learning to present the next group of candidates.
Thank you, Provost Vollen. On behalf of the faculty of the Division of Lifelong Learning, I am honored to present the candidates who have completed all the requirements for those degrees. Will the candidates from the Division of Lifelong Learning please rise? These students have demonstrated remarkable commitment and achievement throughout their time with us. I proudly recommend that they be awarded their respective degrees with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining hereto. Please be seated.
Thank you, Dean Carter. I now invite Executive Dean Jason Harkins of the Maine Business School to present the next group of candidates. Jason?
Thank you, Provost Vollen. On behalf of the faculty of the Maine Business School, I am honored to present the candidates who have completed all of the requirements for their degrees. Will the candidates from the Maine Business School please rise? These students have demonstrated remarkable commitment and achievement throughout their time with us. I proudly recommend that they be awarded their respective degrees with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Please be seated.
Thank you, Deans. Upon receiving the recommendation from each of our Deans, I now ask all the candidates for degrees to please rise once more. President Farini Mundy, as Provost and on behalf of the faculty and academic leadership of the University of Maine, I confirm that these candidates have met all the requirements for their degrees. I have the distinct honor of presenting them to you so that they may have their respective degrees conferred upon them.
Thank you, Provost Vollen. Upon your recommendation, and on behalf of the trustees of the University of Maine system, I hereby confer upon each of these candidates the degree for which they have been recommended, with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Graduates, as a symbolic gesture of your transition from student to degree holder, I now invite you to move your tassel from the right to the left. On behalf of the entire University of Maine community, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2025. We are proud of you, and we look forward to the future that you will shape. In testimony of this act, I invite you to please come forward, one row at a time, upon signal from the university marshals. All others should please be seated. Please return to your seat after receiving your diploma and remain seated for the entire ceremony out of respect for your fellow graduates. Congratulations.
The College of Earth, Life, and Health Sciences, Dr. Diane Rowland, Dean of the college. Sam Albert. Connor Albertson. Shannon Allen. Sean Amesbury. Tyler Amos. Allie Anderson. Nolan Anderson. Victoria Andrews. Sky Archibald. Brooke Arend. David Armstrong. Seth Ashby. Nathaniel Austin.
Is it Aylesworth, like ale?
Connor Aylesworth. Veronica Badman. Jake Baird. Danielle Balch. Alyssa Baldwin, Ella Baptista, is it Rebecca Bassett, Connor Belcher, Eli Bell, Alyssa Benoit, Emily Benson, Catherine Bernheisel, Maddie Berry, Caitlin Byenberg, Anisha Bouslet, Samantha Bierman, Kaylee Bill, Scott Bindle, Gabriella Bennett, Amanda Bissonette, Skylar Bond, Allie Boucher, Emma Boudreau, Marie Belanger, Fisher Barasa, Isabel Bork, Hope Bowden, Jennifer Boyer, Chloe Boys, Julianne Bragg, Andrew Brann, Lily Braun, Michael Braun, Elizabeth Brennan, Kira Brennan, Gavin Brissett, Luca Broad, Ben Brodeur, Alexandra Brooks, Mercedes Brooks, Joey Brown, Sydney Brown, Noah Burns, Angelina Bucco, Jenna Burke, Emily Bushy, Caitlin Butland, Keith Butler, Isabella Butsky, Gina Calcagno, Sydney Caldwell, Cassie Capiello, Tegan Carter, Meg Cassavant, Skylar Jax Kalkusic, Marley Canali, Ashton Karen, Eleanor Carlton, Gabriela Castro Rovira, Cullen Caverhill, Gabriella Cesarini, Haley Chabot, Matthew Chalmers, Daniela Chavez de Paz Solis, Kylie Chen, Haley Choate, Alexander Chu, Veronica Chun, Aaron Champa, Fisher Clark, Justin Clark, Alyssa Clark, Marcia Coburn, McKenna Travers, Maddie Coffin, Jenna Cohen, Braden Collard,
Say it for me.
Courtney Colarulo, Elijah Colliver, Sean Connolly, Quentin Convery, Danielle Cook, Julia Coombs, Madeline Cormier, Paige Cormier, Grace Cornell, Mia Karate, Elena Cody, Maxwell Creaser, Ainsley Cronin, Jordan Crosby, Connor Crowley, Erica Cunningham, Callie Curry, Sam Curry, Ben Curtis, Nate Cusson,
Is it Danaher?
Dylan Danaher, Kavya Dyananth, Livia DeVries, Sophie Dean, Jasmine DeBeauchamp, Isabel Decker, Liv Deminy, Heather DeMerchant, Hannah DeMoore, Chloe Grace Desmond, Finn Devers, Lauren Dillon, Isabel Demek, Kira Dimitropoulos, Katie Durga, Trey Doring, Olivia Dowdy, Liam Doherty, Isaac Dostal, Nolan Downs, Avery Doobie, Lauren Dumont, Noah Dumont, Olivia Dunn, Brendan Dunphy, Sarah DeRocher, Bram Dustin, Hannah Dyer, Colin Edwards, Madison Edwards, Michaela Eldridge, Bryn Emond, Sean Engelson, Kate English, Josh Erickson Harris, James Fahey, Kenny Ferris, Sophia Fay, Kyle Firo, Brooke Fifield, Morgan Finley, Abigail Fisher, Celestial Fish, Samantha Fisher, Will Fisk, Faith Flynn, Emma Fonger, Morgan Fonger, Lainey Frager, Mason Fredericks, Serena Fredette, Kevin Freely, Rashid Freehat,
Wait, you didn't mess it up.
Tyler Fultz, Lauren Gabbard, Ava Gantz. Annalie Gardner. Kayleen Gass. Olivia Gerke. Olivia Genetti. Jonathan Genrick. Sophia Germain. Ashley Gaidashek. Emma Glover. Mackenzie Gaume. Kenny Goucher. Natalie Goucher. Nevaeh Grady. Will Grange. Riley Grant. Sophia Gravlin. Emily Greeley. Delaney Greenlaw. AJ Grenier. Madison Griffin. Juliet Griffith. Claire Grumman. Ronald Garrett. Lillian Gurney. Caitlin Hales. Morgan Hall. Lauren Hannon. Heather Hansen. Lucy Harper. Hannah Harper. Emma Harrigan. Chloe Hart. Leah Hart. Emily Hartman. Alexa Harvey. Leah Hayes. Isaac Hayes. Riley Hayward. Rihanna Heath. Alexis Hester. Alyssa Hickey. Adam Hicks. Nick Higgins. Dustin Hill. Abby Hershon. What's the middle name? Serafina Hodgson. Madison Holm. Lainey Hooper. Dominique Hopkins. Jesse Hopper. Elizabeth Hotham. Andrew Hoy. Gregory Hall. Lauren Hume. Benjamin Hunt. Timothy Hunt. Troy Hopper. Rowan Andrews. Althea Hurd. Anna Hutchinson. Simona Ikan Golo. Elizabeth Jacobs. Katie Jensen. Jeremy Jacob. Maya Jarose. Madison Johnson. Maylee Johnson. Riley Johnson. Juliana Candeas Jolin. Melanie Jolly, Hannah Jones, Megan Joint, Amanda Kackmeister, John Kale, Maddie Kane, Nathaniel Cashmark, is it Kai Kelly, Hannah Kelshaw, excuse me, Sarah Kiley, Noelle Killarney, Molly Canarney, Willow Kirkpatrick, Michael Kleeman, Luciana Knight, Kaylee Kogler, Sam Kovacs, Kyle Krulikowski, Bryn Kabinski, Allison Kewick, Brett Kuzniers, Anna Catherine Coover, Bree LaBella, Joe Lebrec, Cade LaChapelle, Sophie Ladd, Vishnivi Ladd, Annabelle Ladner Hudson, Toby Lamberts, Chloe Lamont, Parker Landsbergen, say that? Uzile Langa, Olivia Langer, Sadie LaPierre, Nathan LaPlante, Amy Lavoie, Isabel Lavoie, Griffin Lawrence, Erica Lawson, Nicholas Lee, Emily LeClaire, Hannah Lembry, Christopher Leon, Juliana Lepontno, David Libby, Caitlin Lenardos, Eli Lines, Skylar Lipka, Oku Lokjuk, Tyler Locke, Kimberly Daniela Lopez, Megan Lotriante, Sydney Lounsbury, Emily Lowell, Bryn Lazinski, Paige Leaders, May Lou, Colton Lyden Shea, Emily Mace, Fisher Macklin, Ariana Mahani, Isaac Maines, Madison Manning, Sarah Manning, Sonia Masterman, Leah Mastriano, Lilo Matthew, Ryan McCauley, Maggie McAuliffe, Riley McBriarty, Daphne McCollum, Griffin McDevitt, Cassidy McIntyre, Colin McMorrow, Jamie McQuarrie, Courtney Meader, Ariana Mejias, Michael Melton, Nathan Michelski, Brianna McClett, Caitlin Mylan Bryant, Jenna Miller, Lauren Miller, Matt Miller, Ryan Mitchell, Brooke Moore, Sienna Montgomery, Sarah Morales, Ariana Moreno, Charles Morey, Autumn Morrill, Kieran Morrill, Alexander Morissette, Carrie Mullen, Casey Mulligan, Rachel Mullen, Liam Munson, Matthias Murphy, Maya Muthig, Natalie Nahas, Abby Nathan, Evelina Nazim, Jaden Negley, Carmen Newstead, Cassidy Norman, Alec Nosovitsky, Caroline O'Hagan, Aaron O'Kane, Matthew Olson, Gracie Orwig, Riley Palazzo, Gunnar Palm, Carly Ray Pappenhausen, Izzy Parlin, Kira Parsley, Julia Pelkey, Nicole Perez, Riley Perry, Tori Perry, Randy Phillips, Tabrizia Phillips, Annika Piggott, Ava Pittman, Sydney Plummer, Whitney Poitras, Mary Kate Pons, Jonah Porter, Anna Prelick, Matthew Preble. Say it for me. Natalia Ranieri, Caroline Rankins, Amy Regal, Sophia Riccio, Amanda Richter, Brady Roderick, Alexa Rosenberg, Louis Rosenthal, Sydney Roth. Brenna Roy. Nicholas Roy. Lars Rooker. Eleanor Rusk. Juliana Rusnak. Alexander Russell. Maddie Russell. Aaron Ryan. Daniel Rizhov. Justin Saka. Barbara Salgado. Marie Sampson. Annika Savage. Ryan Scala. Ryan Scherf. Anna Schmidt. Julia Schneider. Mila Schneider. Carly Schuler. Aaliyah Schweikert. Nicholas Scott. See it? Huey Siegfried. Katie Simmons. Jackson Skog. Faith Marie Jumamil Small. Cadence Small. Annabelle Smith. Mary Kate Smith. Megan Smith. Natalie Snyder. Daniel Tarbox. Molly Vincent. Mason Sories. Shelby Solis. Nate Soul. Connor Soulier. Kathleen Spear. Parker Spence. Abby St. Peter. Summer Staples. McKenna Steves. Camille Stiverson. Lauren Storty. Anna Straub. Nathaniel Swanson. Antoria Sweeney. Let's go! Danny Tanaka. Mary Caitlin Tanner. Justin Taylor. Jason Thatcher. Logan Thomas. Shelby Thorman. Caroline Tracy. Kinsey Treffery. Kaylee Trier. Amelia Tremblay. Tatum Tripp. Lily Turcott. Tyler Tutorici. Andrew Van Dyke. Jackson Varley. Alessandra Vasquez. Haley Vecchioni. Colleen Vernew. Taylor Vonner. Sarah Voza. Rachel Wadsworth. Maple Waltner. Ashley Ward. Meredith Ward. Alyssa Warshaw. Adrian Weber. Is it Westhouse? Taylor Westhouse. Caroline Westhaver. Courtney White. Lizzie White. Hayden Willis. Ashley Wilson. James Robert Wilson. Sophia Wise. Lauren Whitty. Augusta Wallstrom. Marissa Wood. Trinity Wood. Is it Angelique? Angelique Wooldridge. Charlie Raitt. Sylvia Wright. Marley Yoder. Joe Zeno. Madison Zemer. CJ Evans Rolston. Jordan Ramos. Catherine Davison. Marla Eshelman. Dylan Ralph. Clara Flores. Aaron Peters. Brian Sullivan. Trenton Ellis. Tucker Weil. So, Dr. Hannah Carter, Associate Provost for the Division of Lifelong Learning and Dean of Cooperative Extension. Are you Emily? I'm going to give you that first. Ready to graduate? Here we go. Emily Ames. Rahana Baksh. Austin Baltazar. Isaac Joel Black. Kayla Burns. Delaney Crocker. Rayanna Crow. Emerson Dexter. Chenille Eccleston. Trevin Ewing. Haley Fidja. Chelsea Taylor Fournier. Stephen Giggy. Michael Gordon. Sean Jernigan. Amanda Caramba. Melissa Lawrence. Jen Littlefield. River McDade. Melanie Norberg. Kyle O'Neill. Chris Philippi. Kevin Ritz. Cameron Watlett. Kirsten Whitney. All right. You hold that. Dr. Jason Harkins, Executive Dean of the Maine Business School and Dean of the Graduate School of Business.
Ready to graduate?
Taher Agarby. Colton Albertson. Matt Aldrich. Tim Allen. Megan Anderson. Riley Andrews. Emma Ardell. Thomas Astle. Max Atala. Moyed Awad. Abdul Mateen Azimi.
Is it Bamel?
Olivia Bammel. Patrick Bates. Connor Bath. Matthew Bayless. Jordan Beal. Carter Belanger. Emily Byer. Emily Eastlack. Colin Billington.
Is it
Hannah Burkett. Morgan Bisecco. Layla Blackie. Hannah Blanchette. David Blout. Riley Blundell Strulia. Oliver Bois. Jillian Bolduc. Ashley Bonetti. Keisha Bouchard. Abby Boudreau. Elena Panagagas. Madeline Boudreau. Candice Burgoyne. Molly Bork. Mikhail Bourne. John Bracco. Elijah Bradbury. Sammy Bradley. Gibson Bradway. Noah Carboni. Ben Carroll. Thomas Casey. Nicholas Cataldi. Kara Briand. Wade Brown. Owen Callahan. Craig Chase. Mike Cicerone. Nicole Cobb. Liza Sturgis. Bo Briggs. Jack Conway. Nick Correnti. Sydney Brown. Bailey Clark. Noah Creechin. Chase Coyley. Owen Coggeshell. Latrell Couchman. Samantha Cousins. Michelle Cowie. Gavin Deeney. Maxwell Dearborn. William Dacey. Bryce DeRoseby. Cody Doak. Mariam Diallo. Tyler Donnell. Andrew Dre. Zach Dubert. James Dumond. Benjamin Dupre. Nadia Eastman. Sarah Economy. Jasmine Ferrante. Julia Butler. Samantha Cummings. Lauren Welch. Parker Edwards. Lacey Pelletier. Logan Levesque. Jacob Hartquist. Aiden Collins. Jared Flukager. David Dumas. Margaret Early. Patrick Farrell. Christian Ferrara. Elijah Fitch. Kyle Fluelling. Ben Foglio. Evan Foley. Colin Fawcett. Thomas Friel. Katrina Ganya. Teresa Galderio. Robert Garonsky. Avani Gill. Madison Gilman. Nuala Glendenning. Alex Gagnatis. Joseph Gollenzalves. Jared Gordon. Dylan Gorman. Eamon Gazinski. Johnny Gray. Kevin Grover. John Guzman. Jacob Haggerty. Caitlin Holly. Christy Hamilton. Gabe Hankinson. Luca Hannon. Sarah Hare. Jamie Grinder. Abigail Hart. Michael Hartman. Nicholas Hawkins. Kyler Heinzen. Jesse Hendrickson. Mason Hertline. Riley Hewson. Kayla Holcomb. Evan Hollander. Sean Horton. Jacob Horvitz. Jack Hawanek. Julian Holsizer Cartagena. Max Innes. Anthony Jackson. Quinn Johnson. Haven Jones. Bennett Joseph. Cam Joyce. Elijah Kamara. Matt Karkek. Juliana Kelleher. Wyatt Kenny. Lena Kambakis. Dina Koretsky. Max Kruger. Ben Keebler. Rebecca Cull. Gabriella Larson. Abby Lawrence. Paige LaBelle. Nellie Lennon. Matt Lavasser. Maggie Lincoln. Ryan Lindholm. Hunter Link. Gabe Livengood. Kristen Garish. Kelsey Jameson. John Lauder. Riley Lauder. Mallory Lufkin. Jake Lunaday. Jenna Lyford. Michael McDonald. Chloe McVeigh. Zachary Mador. Eli Mahan. Abigail Maley. Nate Malinowski. Teddy Michaud. Joseph Morrow. Jeremy Maurice. Mike Marchessault. Megan McBriarty. Justin McCauley. Alexa McGee. Rain McGinnis. Reagan McKay. Declan McKevitt. David McManus. Caden McNally. Josh Medeiros. Kaylin Migliorini. Emma Millette. Lexi Montefesco. Keegan Moon. Eliza Murphy. Alex Nielsen. Brenna Murray. Emma Nedo. Jason Wynn. Emma Kate O'Donnell. Dylan Palmore. Sophie Olette. Lauren Foster. Maria Aramita McLaughlin. Riley Vacchiano. Morgan Honey. Gabrielle Papushka. Olivia Peaks. Alexa Perot. Michael Peterson. Blake Peters. Mike Pfaff.
Congratulations.
Nick Pino. Ian Pogue. Michael Pratt. Summer Purser. Rayshawn Shu. Jacob Rainsford. Cameron Randall. James Reeder Sewart. May Rayner. Quinn Riordan. Matt Rispoli. Christopher Roberts. Nick Rocray. Colin Osborne, Grace Rodrigue, Lucas Ronco, Gianni Rosito, Lauren Roy, Sam Sabatine, Chase Sanders, McGuire Sawyer, Bo Schmelzer, Corey Schuler, Mia Scott, Gabe Simonian, Mira Sheragay, Anna Schatz, Idan Schlusch, AJ Cyrus, Daniel Major Smith, Matthew Snyder, Abby Spalding, Jack St. Laurent, Keenan St. Pierre, Mason Stagg, Devin Brandon, Danica Stock, Caden Stokes Dana, Emma Taggart, Phil Tapscott, Daniel Taylor, James Terry, Abby Thibodeau, Bella Tidd, Xavier Pettis, Nicholas Titcomb, Lucas Tompkins, Dane Trafton, Sarah Tran, Jameson Treadwell, Emily Treat, Colby Turcott, Riley Turgeon, Adriana Vandaliste, Mary Vance, Jess Vario, Abigail Walden, Ricky Walker, Vidiana Waweru, Nicholas Wirt, Malachi Willie, Cooper Williams, Toria Whitmer, Tristan Woodruff, Jack Woods, Garrison Zhu, Andrew Shavari, Delaney McLaughlin, Jonathan Lelu, Soraya Safarudin,
And you're the last one.
and Kaltun Muhammad.
Congratulations, everybody. So traditionally, at this point in the program, the president gives a charge to the graduates, and you've had such wonderful advice throughout the morning. I just simply implore you to take the risks, seize the opportunities that are already coming your way, help others, and create positive change in the world. You can be confident that what you have experienced here at UMaine will be a foundation for you. You have the tools, you have the knowledge and the networks to choose what you would like to try next. Stay open to the possibilities. Know that you will continue to seek your tomorrows over a lifetime. Thank you for helping UMaine discover our tomorrow as you embark on yours. Congratulations. This concludes the University of Maine's 223rd commencement ceremony. I want to thank Professor and Conductor Dr. Philip Edelman and the ceremonial brass, Music Director and Name Reader Danny Williams, Accompanist Ginger Wallach and the members of the Black Bear Men's Chorus, Robert Dana, Trustee Emily Kane, the UMaine ROTC Color Guard, and everyone involved in making this ceremony such a wonderful event. Will the audience please rise and remain standing as the stage party, faculty, and graduates leave the arena, and please join the Black Bear Men's Chorus in singing the Maine Stein song. Thank you.
Good night.